down here today with Jas, Leana, and John, and we're going to get to know them a little bit better, get to know the real people behind the characters of Liveatwave.
I'm from New Westminster / Richmond, sort of. I grew up both, and I love the versatility of my city. Actually, all of Vancouver. I consider Vancouver sort of like my playground, and the multiculturalism, I think, is one of the things that I'm most proud of.
I'm from Victoria originally, and I love the downtown. It feels like a little piece of, I don't know, old England or something, but it's beautiful down there in the inner harbor and the water, and I love it there.
Yeah, I'm originally from Prince George, British Columbia.
PG?
Yeah, Fiji boy, and I moved to Vancouver about 12 years ago to take some film school and get into stand-up comedy. I love everything about Vancouver. I don't even mind the rain that much. I love our beaches, downtown, our beautiful women.
So tell us a little bit about the casting process and how you got here.
I was overwhelmed when I first read the thing. I couldn't really wrap my brain around it, and I even said no. Like, I thought, nope, I can't. I don't want to even audition for it because it sounds too much. But then I couldn't get it out of my mind, and then I called my agent again, and I was like, actually, maybe I will audition for it, and let's just see what happens.
Oh, it was the same for me. I got a call, do you want to audition for this part? It's a semi-employed actor, semi-employed bartender, doesn't really do much, lays around the house. I'm like, what do you mean audition? That's my life.
For me, it was really weird. I had all these other commitments. My agent gave me the call, and I had all these reasons stacked up against it not to do it. I had already, committed to some volunteer work, and my boss at my job, she was having her first kid, and they were kind of relying on me, but something felt really right about it, and we were able to work everything out with my scheduling, and it kind of felt weirdly like fate, like I should be doing this. It was an audition and a callback, but then there was a couple, I think about a week before any final decisions were told to us.
Mm-hmm. Well, all three of us together was
at the boot camp.
What went on at boot camp?
Oh. Social media, that was the one phrase that stuck out in my head. They're like, don't worry, do you have any computer experience? I'm like, no. Are you up to date on social media? I'm like, no. Like, don't worry, we'll take care of everything. And thank God that these two are here, because I still haven't learned anything. They're the ones carrying me. They got to hold my hand like a child.
We did
Although he had a Twittervention.
Yeah, we had a Twittervention this morning. We did a little Twitter and Facebook 101.
I think that social media is affecting life in general and your careers, actually, because it's given you a leg up.
Mm-hmm. It's created this opportunity, because I think that's what this is about, is utilizing social media in order, in a new way, to promote these great condos where that wouldn't have existed before.
You can actually say the condo is the fourth cast member. It's
totally.
We couldn't do what we do without this space, and it just worked out really, really well.
Yeah. And there's the door.
Magically, they open. See, like anything, if you had to live with two women, you would think you'd want to be as close to each other as you possibly could. But as time goes by, a little separation sometimes isn't a bad idea.
A little bit of privacy.
So all you got to do, close a wall.
I had to have Parm Gill written in as a sports fan. It had to be done. She I don't know if she originally would have been as diehard Canucks fan, but...
Well, my character is a yoga instructor, and I am not one.
But I don't know, I'm a little bit like JR. JR's got a big heart. He's nice, he's kind. He likes his friends. That sort of thing. But the character doesn't know how to cook. I actually do.
So what is something interesting that you've learned about each other after your first week here?
Leanne is an all-star. She is so serious about her poker, and she's so good.
So, sort of already touched on this. Did you have to go through any special training?
First aid, outdoor survival, living with two women.
Navy SEAL training.
101, Navy SEAL training.
Yes.
Yeah.
Close combat.
Scuba diving.
Scuba diving. Knife and gun training. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Hand-in-hand combat.
Hand around the throat negotiations. In real life, I work in construction. I do stand-up comedy. And I do a little bit of acting on the side.
In real life, I'm a makeup artist, and I like to write, so blog writer.
In real life, I am a full-time student. I work a part-time job. And you know what? I am such a fan of soap opera acting because it's one take. It's so serious. You can't get it wrong. You're on the spot type of thing. And I think years of watching soap operas has actually prepared me for this.
Clint Eastwood's definitely one of my all-time favorites. Anthony Hopkins, and probably anybody who's ever been in a Martin Scorsese film.
We hear through the grapevine that we might have some celebrity drop-ins. Can you drop us a hint or two? Maybe someone who's going to come by?
I heard that reporter who's on the top 10 sexiest Lower Mainland reporters from Surrey 604 was going to drop by.
Oh, nice.
Expect from each of you after Liveatwave.
Vacation.
I think I might go home to Victoria, hang out with some girlfriends, just have some time away for a little bit. Mm-hmm.
I'll come hang out with your girlfriend.
Of course you will.
Would. Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited. I've got this volunteering that I'm going to be jumping right into with BC Children's Hospital, and it's a hospital that I love to support whenever I get the chance. So I'm excited to be doing that. Yeah.
Oh, you got us beat there.
Can I do mine again? I'm going to adopt a kid. I'm going to adopt one, maybe two.
I'm going to tackle world peace.
I'm going to paint the house.
We'll be there looking forward to whatever you guys are doing after this, for sure.
Thank you. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks.